Generic greetings and welcome to Islands and Trains. Today's beverage is a nice relaxing cup of chamomile tea. So welcome to Islands and Trains. As you may expect from the title, this is a game about alpaca wool farming, and in the game what you do is, no obviously, it's about islands and trains, specifically creating a fairly nice diorama, then placing some track and then running some trains. This is the latest demo as of the time of recording, link in the description as always, and it's got a very sort of Winter Wonderland Christmassy feel, so the sort of the whole screen is sort of framed with these nice lights. You've got some snow coming down, you've got some presents, and then there's a lot of sort of winter stuff in here. So you've got like the different, well, the train itself that we've built up has got like bows on the top, it's got a sleigh with a Christmas tree in it, lots of gingerbread and presents and stuff like that. So fairly festive, that's a fairly festive theme, but the last demo that I looked at was very, very basic. I did enjoy the game, and that's why I played and displayed it. However, there wasn't a huge amount in there. It appears that there's been a lot more, I was going to say improvements, but I'm just going to go with additions. Not just in terms of building, but also just the amount of things you can place. Like, you've got loads of buildings, loads of little extras, like even just down to like just bits of like furniture and street lighting and wells, but then it also goes to the track sections, and then there's loads of like viaducts and all sorts of stuff. This thing here that you can see now, this was made in about 5 minutes, so not a huge amount of time anyway. I'm just going to go over to settings and my islands, and I'm going to create a new one, and we're going to create a new one from scratch. You've got the default let's call it the biome or weather, where it's like all greenery, but we're going to go with the sort of winter theme one. Okay, so this is the area we have to work with. It seems there is a demo limit. I'm guesstimating that there's going to be more added in the future, but anyway, I'm just going to create just a big box for now, and just need to add on bits of it. I'm trying not to make a bog cube, that is not my intention, but let's just see how we get on. This is going to be the base sort of foundations, really, of the game. I'm just holding control, and you just sort of add in these sections like so. And something like that for now, maybe? Or do I have maybe more space to utilise in this corner? Perhaps I do, yes. And now I'm just going to sort of run the brush tool around and just try to just offset some of, like, say, the blockiness. Actually, I've just added blockiness. Let me just do that. And oh, right, so we don't want to go on multiple levels just yet. I'm just building the sort of first level for now. Let's see how we get on there. That can sort of go there. Let me just actually cut that back a bit, like so. Yeah, that's all fine. And around here, around that section, and out like that. Okay, so fairly easy to do that. Although, is it like a no? Maybe bulk it out a bit here. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on trying to utilize some of this new stuff here. This is where you've got like different like trestles and viaducts and bridges and such, and I think that would be quite interesting to build around. And it's not just things like this one here. So you've got like stone bridges and tunnels. You've got like sort of wooden ones there. You've got ones that are like more industrial, so you've got like the sort of iron trestle bridge things. That one's one of I think the most interesting in the game. Let's just place that one down. I'm going to try and build around this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but the fun is in finding out, obviously. So you can sort of, like say, click and drag and move this around and just add on sections. The problem I'm going to have is getting up here in the first place. Let's see what we can do though. So just going to build up and probably make quite a large area around this part, although I'm trying to build in here and I'm not having much success. There we go. And maybe remove, I was going to remove a section there, but it didn't work. Let me say that one there, around here. And actually, now that I think of it, there's one thing that I might look at using, and that's, let's see if I can actually build in here. It's just not happening. There we go, that's much easier to do. Maybe around here. Build up another area around the back, because there's one thing you can get, and I think it's in the tunnel section, and it's this. And if I was to place that in there, I think it would look pretty good. Problem is I need to build up on both sides of this thing. If I was to place it there, that would probably be a bit better. So let's just build up on the back. So over to building, build up on the back, and then a couple of rows, and then that should be it. There's enough room, or do we need to go a bit further forward? No, we need to go even further back. Okay, I'm gonna have to extend out the island quite a bit, but we should be okay. Just go ahead and do that, and then the problem is not using the tunnel. It's where do you go from the tunnel? Because, well, yeah, we have to at least turn around and get, you know, things up here in the first place. Anyway, tunnels and that section there. I think that looks pretty good. Actually, we could probably make it a little bit further forward. Yeah, there we go. And then we want to have in things like a standard straight section there. Want to go for maybe getting up the mountain in the first place. That actually helps, doesn't it? Okay, well, I could probably have it just bend round. I think actually I probably could. If I just remove that section there, then maybe add in temporary, just a big lump, just because we can, and then rotate it round, and then I think it will go there. I think it will fit in if we were to just massage it a little bit, and then we could say remove these bits like so, and then there we go. Okay, a bit of a gradient, I must confess, but it is in. Let's say maybe bend round that way and then round that way, then maybe into that way. Let me actually flip that because it'll probably look a bit better. Question is, can you go underneath that? I don't think you can. No, I'm not sure you can. Okay. And then what else can we have? We've got in... Oh, look at that. There's like loading dock type things. Oh, actually, I think what I'll do is I'll put it there. And then what I'll have is maybe... that's pretty good. I think I like the idea of that there. I like the idea of this thing and then have like water and have like a... Maybe like a jetty sort of sticking out. Let me just double check. There is one, I'm sure, because I have seen it. I would have thought it had been underwater, though. No, it's going to be in maybe here. There it is there, yeah. So we'll have like a sort of boat dock type of thing here. And I know there are boats in it as well. Just the problem is finding the things. It's not in there. This is like all castle features. I'm not going to be building a castle. That's all trestles, that's bridges. This is more infrastructure for the loco. What's that one there? Oh, good grief, what is that? It is like a big retaining wall. Okay, I don't want one of those. You've got, there we go, boats. All right, so I'm just going to rotate them. And you can change the colour of them as well, which is nice. So put that in there. Maybe, is that like a... Okay, that's like a slide. It's a bit of a crude sense of humour, I know, but I'm going to keep that in there. Brilliant. Okay, more boats. We'll go for randomise and... put it on, say, that side there. So it's as if like the boats can pull up and they can, as I mentioned, sort of unload, as it were. Oh, it didn't go in the middle. Why did it not go? Is it? It would go in. There we are. And then we'll have another sailing boat on maybe the end like that. Okay, so that's what we've created so far. Go back over to... Oh, there's like another little dinghy type thing. Let's put it in there. Not even moored up as well, so it's probably going to sail away. So we'll put this in. I need to get, obviously, up and around this. So what I'll do, I think I'm going to have maybe... I think I'm going to get up here. I'm going to get this track coming down because that's going to be the biggest sort of sticky wicket, as it were. We've got options for things like this. It's a bit more industrial than I'm really looking for. I do like some of these, though. They're pretty big. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's like a bridge. Got even more sort of retaining wall type of thing. Excuse me, cold. Okay. I think I'm just going to try and use the sort of down bits and just come straight down. I think that was probably what I'm going to go for. Let me just do that. And then down like that. That should work. I mean, the problem is at the end it sort of crashes into the sea, but, you know, there's worse things in the world. Let's do that maybe. And then I can probably just rotate it round. And once I've got all the track in, I know that it's pretty much completed. Okay, I've actually sort of... Yeah, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove that piece, and then I'm going to put that piece in like... Oh, like that. Yes, that is much better. Okay, good. So, I can, say, run round it like that. I'm just going to go for maybe the tighter circle, or can we use this one? I think we can use that one, yes. And I'm going to try and get past here somehow. There's no real diagonal piece, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Do I want this in here? No, I don't think I do. I'm going to go... I think I'll be working on the principle of going past that one. So let's just put in these bits in here, and that will probably do. There are now like diagonal sections as well in the game, whereas previously there wasn't any. So that's nice to see. so I can square them all off if need be. And let's say connect the track up. So track is going to go maybe like as a lazy corner around there. That should be fine. Go over to the normal piece of track, and then we can swerve along just by 1 to there. That's actually fine. And then what I'm going to do, because we can, is have in, let's flip that, we can have that piece and then rotate and flip it, then have in that piece, and then this will just go straight. I think I'll just rotate like so. Yeah, that's fine. And then like that one, and then this piece, I don't know what I can really do with it. I mean, there's loads of it's like weavy bits I can have, although that is not going to work. Yeah, that piece doesn't work. I'm gonna have to remove that one, and you know what, I might end up just sort of moving it that way, and then sort of just coming back in. That'll probably function. Let's see about that one. Like that. Oh, remove that section, put that in there, and back over to the bit of track. I mean, there's no real rhyme or reason why I've done it like that, other than, you know, we can have it like that. Okay, so that is a full section of track, and we've utilised bits up the top here as well, so it's all working, I think. What I'll do is I'll put a train on it, and we'll build it up, and we'll see how we go. So I'm going to go over to the locomotives, and there's many different types. So I'm going to use this one here, and I want to make it go that way, not for any reason other than we can, and we'll say presents, and then a sleigh, then bows, and then gingerbread, and then reindeer, and then, yeah, that's about as big as we need to have that. I think you can probably build multiples on here, but I've not actually tried it, so yeah, not 100% on that statement. Anyway, it's now working, and it's going around, which is nice. Let me go ahead and I'll place some buildings in. Do I place buildings? Do I place houses? I do like this lighthouse thing, but it's just a bit, I was going to say off to one side, but no, it actually sits in there really nicely. Okay, well, I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to probably move to this section and maybe put in, I mean, I could put in some of these corner pieces like that, and maybe something like this. Yeah, it just sort of rounds it off a little bit. You've got different rock faces, so I can put like rock faces on the side there, so it doesn't just look like, well, like that. One of my favourites is, I mean, don't tell the others, but one of my favourites is somewhere where I can't actually find. Is it that one? No, not these ones. I thought it would have been in this first one. It's like is it this? It might be this one. There's different variations, so when you place it, you get different variations in the steps. So yeah, quite like the look of that. Let's say remove that section. You've got ways up. We've got retaining pieces. More wall sections. Will that go in there? It will. It will. It's not terrible, so we'll utilise it for now. Just rotate that piece, put that piece in there, build it up a bit. I think we'll actually do the same on this side as well. There you go. Just gives it a little bit of something extra, doesn't it, than just a sort of square piece. I don't think any of these will be acceptable. No. Okay. You've got, what else have we got? This is like farming. Is that like, oh, what is that? It's like, is that like a vineyard thing? It's like it's all stepped, like hill area. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. You've got sunflower, all different fields and stuff, and these are all farms. Yeah. Okay, I don't think we're going to do any farming up the top. Let me just maybe place like a house or two on here. I don't think I'll be able to place even a house. Okay. We got barns and such. Oh, look at that. That's is that like a? Oh, it's not really too sure what sort of thing it is. What is that? Is actually named? It is not named. Or if it is, I can't see it. But it does sit in there quite nicely. So yes, sometimes if it looks correct, it is correct. So that's fine. We've got different things like bales and hay. You've got these pieces as well. These are quite nice. You can just place them on the water, and they're sort of just like a sort of water outpouring type of thing. So I can put that in there. Maybe place another one in here like that, and then maybe down the bottom like so. It feels like this should probably be rounded off, but I'm not going to worry too much about that one. You've got little fountain Don't know why it would be up the top there, but we're going to place it nonetheless. Like I say, these are loads of castle pieces. I'm not going to be doing that sort of castle stuff. Maybe back over to the like farm buildings, or maybe the actual houses and stuff. You've got like big streets. Okay. I mean, that feels to be a bit large for this diorama. Don't think we're going to utilise that. We've got like other little manor houses type of things. Lighthouses. That's like a bell tower type thing. Doesn't really make sense it being up there, but I mean, it might look okay. If there was a way up, then I might place that in. Yeah, that's the logic I'm going to go with. What if we were to engineer that? Oh, windmill. When in doubt, windmill. And I'm going to place it maybe maybe on the top. I don't. Again, I like the idea of this just a death door there. You step out and oh, there we go. Maybe a house down the bottom. They're big houses. Got like a, what was that? Some sort of grain tower, I think. One of them there. Look at that. It's just easy access to the roof, isn't it? That's all that is. Brilliant. Okay. Another building over there. I think I'll go for some more of these industrial bits. And it's like wood storage. Yeah. That's like a farm, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to place that in. I'm going to place it in here. And I know there is a section that has those crops in, because I've seen them. Is it that one? No. It's not the hill ones. Just trying to reacquaint myself with where a lot of this stuff is. Because like I said, there's been a lot added since I last played. Thought it was that one. There's your farming fields. I mean, that'll look quite nice. Different variations. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright. But I mean, this is, you know, the moment-to-moment of the game. You're literally just placing some nice terrain. I'm going to go with some trees as well. When in doubt, you just spam trees. Feels like we can probably do with some more things around this part here, because that's just a little bit empty. These two areas here look a bit sparse, but I'm just going to put some more trees. I'll actually change the trees up just to get variations in the colours. Try not to place them on the track. And then around, and I say I think I'm going to build maybe something around here. Okay, different buildings then. What have we got? We've got, is that like a cafe type of thing? It is a cafe. Okay, I'm going to place it in there, because I know that there is in one of these, yeah, like sort of open air benches and such. And we'll have these like that. Oh, look at that. When we place them, I think it sort of joined them up. Have a little stall like that. You've got like apples. I think that's like apple pressing. Don't know if it's the exact like a thing for there, which is great, but there's maybe, is that like a flower? What's that? Yeah, it's like a little flower stall. Okay. Let's see what we can have in the middle then. I don't like the idea of housing in there. The barn is a bit too big. That's like for wood. It's like a grain storage. What about in here? It's like a lumber mill. I mean, it would make sense, but at the same time, perhaps not, considering what I've got going on here. That would be nice if I could place that in there, but I think the corner pieces are just too much. There is like a level crossing, isn't it? But there's no roads in the game, not that I'm aware of. What about animals? Should we put like a pen in here? Is that a pig pen? I think it is. Right. So what we'll do is we'll place loads of pigs all the way around and have it so that they are totally unrestricted in terms of where they can go. So, well, that's going to be a curious couple of phone calls, isn't it, from the person who's driving the train. All right, but we've got, so far, multiple levels. We've got the train going about its business. We've got in some flower fields. Got some... What's this? Other little bits. Swimming pool? Yes. Is that swim... No, that's not a swimming pool, is it? What is that? Not too sure what it is. That's a swimming pool. Let's get rid of that. And maybe people are camping up the top here. Like that. You've got mines. Water slide. What else? Little fire pit. That's nice. That's nice and cosy up there, isn't it? Then you've got... Oh, is that crazy golf? It's mini golf. Yeah. And then maybe the highest table tennis table ever in that corner. The whole point is you can just have a little fun with this, can't you? Look at that. That's a merry-go-round. Got maybe some snowmen, little igloo, or gingerbread men. I was going to say, is that gallows, but why would it be gallows for Christmas? That's not very seasonal, is it? I don't know what that is, but it doesn't really fit in. That doesn't fit in either. I think, you know what? Just for the sake of... Because we can, we'll place that in there. But, there you go. In not much time, we've managed to make a fairly cute scene. I say very festive, very wintry. And the train is cracking on. Yeah, like I said, since I last played the game, there's been a lot of additions. You know, I would say I can't even quantify how much stuff has been added. It is still the core gameplay is still pretty much the same. There is really no goal than just to chill, make a nice diorama, run some trains around. But it's encouraging to see how much has been added, specifically to do with the track. I thought that was one of the most restrictive parts of the very early demo that I played anyway. Since then it has changed. Let me just switch these over and see it go around this side because we can. I don't know if you can dead end the train and stop it. I don't know if there's like these buttons don't do anything. I assume that would repeat to like reverse the train, but I don't know if that's planned or whether it's just something I'm overthinking. Prone to do that. Yeah. Either way, that's been a very sort of brief look, I guess, and fairly chill one at Islands and Trains. Yeah, like I say, it is the game that I played previously, just there's more of it. Links in the description if you want to check it out yourself. The demo is available it's probably out now. I'm recording it a couple of days before it's due out, and I don't know if it's a limited time demo, but as always, you can check the store page and it'll give you more information on. And, well, as always, hope you have enjoyed it. Comments in the comments. Take care, and generic partings.